Our founder, Laura Baker, recognized the need for a different, more humane way to work with the developmentally disabled in the 1800s, leading her to create a school for this purpose in 1897. She started in Minneapolis and then soon relocated to Northfield after purchasing a large home with several acres on the east side of town for her school. She taught her students who lived at the school the traditional 3 R's, provided them with a home environment, and helped them develop social skills. Because she believed that everyone could relate to and benefit from music, she also started a music program. She held special performances by her students to build awareness that people with developmental disabilities had a wide range of talent and capabilities.
While the ideas weren't totally unheard of in the era, the fact that she held on to them and continued the organization when others turned the tide and went back to sort of custodial care was truly amazing. The fact that she was a woman, the fact that she was young when she started on this venture, and that she kept at it for 80 years is truly remarkable. And she provided exceptional care and support to people and really gave them opportunities that they wouldn't have had.
Because she filled such a great need, enrollment at her school grew steadily. In 1905, a cottage was moved onto the grounds. By the late 1920s, a new building, the Margaret Graves Hall, was added to the campus. This allowed for an enrollment of over 50 students, a number Laura Baker felt was suitable for better groupings. In the early 1930s, a summer camp at Roberts Lake near Faribault, Minnesota was purchased. Laura Baker believed it was important for her clients and her staff to enjoy life and have fun. The summer camp is no more today, but it was such a special place that long-term Laura Baker staff members still fondly recall experiences there.
Big old moving truck would come and take us all out there, and then the buses would take the clients. And then they'd have big state fries and all that kind of stuff out there, which was kind of fun.
It was fun to go out to Roberts Lake. We stayed probably 9 weeks, maybe 10 weeks during the summer. It was a lot of work. You packed everybody up, you took them out there, you unpacked him, you made shift, you had how many people in a cabin. I always worked with the young men, and we probably had 16 people in a cabin, double-decker, beds.
In the late 1930s, Laura Baker brought her niece and niece's husband in to help run her school. Her niece eventually took over full directorship in the 1950s. Since then, the organization has become a not-for-profit. The old house and cottage have come down, new buildings have gone up, and some programs have been added or changed. But the organization has never lost sight of its first responsibility, the people it serves.
When I started years ago on campus, there was like 70-some clients. And I lived on campus. I lived in the attic, and next to me was a client lived in the attic. And she would check on me daily to make sure that my routine was done, that I had made my bed and shut my light off and things like this. And if I hadn't, she was for sure going to let me know that I hadn't done that. So it didn't take me long to realize that they knew what had to get done and that I had to toe the line too.
Laura Baker directed the organization until she was 96 and died in 1961 at the remarkable age of 101. Although there are signs, too, that perhaps she hasn't yet fully disengaged herself from the organization.
When I first started here, I was pretty young, and the staircase was right below my room, and I could hear somebody come up the stairs. But when I opened up the door, there was nobody there.
Sometimes I've been here late at night, or I have done a couple night shifts to help out, and you'll hear a door close. And it's just like, she's going through the household to make sure everybody is content, everybody's in bed or whatever, and there's a door that isn't shut tight, and the door will go shut tight.
I lived on the 3rd floor for a few years, and the doors would open and shut, and knew right away she was going through there, because there was nobody else up there but us.
Laura Baker's bedroom was in the front, and one of our clients who came in 1985 got to live in her room. And today he is still here, and he will talk about living in Laura Baker's bedroom. And this is where I seen the ghost. I seen Laura Baker's ghost. I was in her room, and she came to visit me. So he will talk about that.
I just think that she's just here making sure things are going right.
Perhaps it is her spirit that is still hanging around watching over things. For sure, though, the spirit of who she was and what she was about hasn't left us, and that will certainly be with us as we progress into our second century of service.